Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, and Brandon Schwab. And looking for their first 3-game win streak of the season. This is Nembhard attacking Pritchard. Good defense. Nembhard fires and can't hit. First possession for the Celtics. We're in the white and gold tonight. Pritchard around the Cater screen. Defended by Huff. Into the lane. Nice dump off. Keita with the flush.
That's a massive improvement for Keita. He's always in the right position. It wasn't like that at the beginning of the year, but it has been like that now.
When Scout, you start helping uphill. I know you're concerned about a shot in the paint, but you help uphill. That's 100% shot on the paint from Neemias Queta.
This is Siakam inside. Outside, Furphy had his heels out of bounds.
There.
This is White, and that pass a little high. Still found Shireman. Pritchard.
How about this matchup here? This is a fun one here with Nembhard and Pritchard.
No doubt, Pritchard misses the shot. Furphy the board.
When Michael, last time in this building, Peyton Pritchard, he went off. 29 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Got to know where he's at.
As Siakam hits the turnaround, Jay. And we're all knotted up at 2 apiece.
He's coming off a game where he didn't have his best. Season low against Miami, 11 points, but 7 prior to that. He's been on fire. Siakam has played at an all-star level.
Off the turnover, they give it right back. Derek White lines up a tray off the heel. Hauser the offensive board. Expect a lot of threes fired up from the Boston Celtics as Shireman off the mark. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, they're a big offensive rebound team, especially in January. 3rd in the NBA at offensive rebound percentage.
Down in Indiana, not a good defensive rebounding team. 17th on the season in terms of shutting down the boards.
Off the miss, Furphy the other way. Furphy on the drive, hanging, and it drops.
He's a really good athlete. He's a player that can get out in the open floor. His 2-point field goal percentage is high. Way to look up the court. Furphy taking advantage of the open floor.
He's a poster waiting to happen. 4-2 advantage for Indiana. Derek White defended by Neesmith. Poke away by Nembhard. Out of bounds. Only Golden State fires more from downtown. Right on cue. Hauser. 3-ball. Can't hit from the corner. And rebound secured by Neesmith. Scal, is it a surprise what we've seen from Boston this season without Tatum?
They lost 5 rotational players last year, yes. No one in the NBA is expected to win, especially when you have 2 bigs on minimum contracts and you shed so much salary. But they have different guys that are always ready for the challenge.
6 straight from Indiana after Boston had the first field goal of the game. White tried to dump it off to Keita. Battle for the board.
Good switch there by Neesmith. Just took it away on the roll.
And Indiana gives it right back. Shireman has Pritchard open beyond the arc. Sidestep. Good contest there from Siakam. Shireman on the baseline. Forced to give it up. White. Pocket pass to Keita. Keita fake spin left hook drive.
Oh, that is nice. That is really nice. Like I said before, I don't know how we get these guys from Luke Cornett to Keita to Garza, but we find them and they contribute.
Outside look, Huff. Front iron won't drop.
Huff can make that shot, but 0 for 4 from 3 against Miami. Has had a down shooting year from the 3-point line this year.
Hauser, good. First 3-point field goal there for the Celtics.
You talk about the 3-point shooting. They seek out threes in transition with plays like that.
How about Hauser? 18 of his last 36 from 3. Slow start to his season, but he's been on fire.
He's a flamethrower. 7-6 advantage for the Celtics. Siakam dump off Huff. The finish.
Siakam is just so comfortable operating in the middle of the floor. He gets those isolation situations. Help comes over, drop it off and find an easy one.
Siakam just Mr. Consistent. Shireman won't take the 3. Hauser. Shot clock winding down. Outside look. Shireman flicks the wrist. Won't go. Rebound snagged by Indiana. Celtics 1 for 5 from downtown. Nembhard blocked by Keita.
But Scal, there's guys that are making way more money than what Neemias Queta is and aren't making that last play that we saw. That was a big-time move.
I know, it's amazing the way that they find bigs. Like, Cornette was in the G League, no NBA contract. They turned him into a stud. Keita's the same way.
White will stop and go. Got to the rim, blocked in the hands of Keita for two.
Right place, right time. Good attack by White. Sometimes you can get to the rim as a guard. The best thing that can happen sometimes is an offensive rebound.
Well, especially knowing that Jay Huff, second in the NBA in blocks, so he's going to be there to protect that basket. There's going to be opportunities if he doesn't get that thing for offensive rebounds on the other side.
Elbow jumper won't drop for Nembhard. Austin looking to reclaim the lead. Pritchard on the drive. Siakam all over.
Pretty good by Siakam at taking on that bump and still right there to contest if Pritchard shot it.
Oh, White falls down, able to give it up. Hauser with 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. They left him.
You know, Hauser shoots like
To support Ed and patients like him by learning how you can join the Blood Stem Cell Donor Registry with a simple cheek swab. With Sam Hauser and Aeneas Keita with all their scoring thus far.
Huddle, certainly some chatter about the turnovers too. 3 early ones. We'll see if Indiana can clean that stuff up.
All tied up at 12 after the free throws. Luka Garza out there for Boston along with Anthony Simons. Simons coming off that 5-point performance Saturday against San Antonio. Pritchard. Tough fade away. Oh, it drops.
I'm amazed every time I see it. I see it every night. How is a 6'1" guard doing post work on bigger players?
But it's the balance, it's the patience, it's the skill set. There's so much to like about that move from Peyton Pritchard.
Inside to Huff. Huff outside. Shepard for 3.
That was a big-time pass right there from Jay Huff. And Ben Shepard, 6 games that he's been back. Now 11 of 17 from 3, starting to find that rhythm from downtown.
Simons doesn't need a lot of space. Too strong. Furphy the strong rebound amongst some white jerseys.
That's a man's board right there by Furphy.
Handoff Shepard. Heat check. No. Pritchard on an island with Jay Huff. Oh, little hezzy. Pritchard dump off. Garza for 2.
It's Pritchard on the ISO. Anytime he gets a big, he's getting to the paint and making good plays.
That herky-jerky stuff is so hard to guard. That stop and start. No chance to defend that.
Huff goes glass.
Boy, Jay Huff is such a fascinating player. Loves the reverse dunk, shoots it from 3, protects the rim, and right there showing the touch. That pocket pass with the right.
Loves the reverse dunk.
I asked him why. It's right during starting lineups. He goes, honestly, I don't have a good answer. It's fun. I was like, really? I thought there'd be like some schematic of the game.
Wow.
He gets them up from there. 58% on mid-range jumpers.
This is McConnell with the handle. Micah Potter also out there for Indiana along with Jarris Walker. Walker will take the 3 and not enough on it. Simon across the timeline. Simon got a step on the defender. Outside look. Walsh lost the handle momentarily. Ball on the floor. Garza dives on it, and Boston will call timeout.
But it was all about getting your energy up. That they want to get stops so they can get out and go. Certainly this Indiana team has played with a lot of pace. And you think about it, over the last 5 games coming in, they've averaged 118 points a game. Only 19 in that first quarter. We'll see if the pace can kind of jumpstart them.
Gave up a layup to Keita to start this second quarter. Mid-range game. Siakam couldn't hit. Here comes Simons for Boston. Simons. Over to White. White goes mid-range and connects.
It's a totally different Derek White when Jaylen Brown is not here. He's aggressive in different ways. He's running the show, but he's looking for spots to score.
But Scout, how hard is it to guard when he's got a full head of steam? Almost like he's driving it before he's even caught it. It was really good by Derek White.
Yeah, people talk about Derek White, his processing motor, and how he can see the game ahead of like most guys, and that's part of it.
Turnaround Jay McConnell won't go. Tipped up and off by Potter.
Right now, Boston is locking down. There is nothing easy for Indiana.
White Outside look, Walsh, extra pass, 3-ball, won't go in the corner for Simons.
Indiana a little bit fortunate there. I don't think I'm rotating to Jordan Walsh from Anthony Simons. I would have lived with Walsh's 3.
Siakam, outside Walker, McConnell, Potter, 3.
He has been unconscious since getting here. Micah Potter gets the promotion up from the G League. He's shooting 46% from 3 on the year.
Makes it a 6-point ball game. Gonzalez back up top to White. White firing and hitting.
So that's a lot of action, all to get Derek White going on an isolation.
McConnell back up top. Neesmith. Goal.
How good was that flare right there from Potter? Just shaking out a body. And if you're guarding Aaron Neesmith, you better be ready to run all over the floor. Pin downs, flares, the whole deal.
Simons at the elbow. Swish.
Ooh, Kaden took a shot.
Took a shot. He's on the floor. Indiana momentarily has numbers. I don't know if they recognize it. Siakam, bucket, and the foul. Rick Carlisle telling us before the game, speaking of Derek White, he's an underrated marvel of a player. I think everybody loves and respects Derek White.
Well, he's having an unbelievable defensive season with the steals and the blocks.
Simons fires over Huff, no good. Rebound Siakam. Nembhard pushing it ahead to Walker. Walker to Huff. Huff couldn't control it. White at the controls. Walsh over to Gonzalez. Fires. No good. Long rebound to White. Outside. Simons for 3. And it drops.
Oh, no.
Front iron and through.
These people got to be buckle up. We call that the Inferno when he gets going.
Nembhard. This is Jackson from downtown with the trifecta.
Well, you think, where's the offense going to come from? Indiana a little bit sluggish offensively. How about Quentin Jackson? He started the last 2, only 5 points a game. Massive shot right there.
Walsh. No. Rebound Siakam. Gonzalez mistimed the jump. Walker, step through. The floater is good over 4 defenders. You can see getting win number 1,000 and what an accomplishment that it is. And he said, well, I was just happy to win a game. He lost 13 in a row.
Rick Carlisle will look at this and be like, yeah, that was a pretty good achievement.
He's locked in. We got a 1-point ball game.
And another really good screen there. That time it's Siakam just finding a body. And for Jay Huff, that had to feel good to see that thing go down after the struggles against Miami.
Indiana on an 8-0 run. That is stopped by Anthony Simons getting to the rack.
Another play designed by Joe Mazzulla. Get Anthony Simon going.
Jackson bumped off his path by Sam Howell. Nembhard 0 for 3 so far. Sets up Huff. Huff out to Walker. Walker high arcing 3. Swish.
Boston looking to take away that pick and pop. Hauser's not stunned. He's full rotating. That leaves Jarris Walker to clean it up on the backside.
Indiana has evened things up at 38 apiece. Simons going dancing with Nembhard. Bottoms. Oh, that was filthy.
Call him Inferno. He's officially out in this first half, and the Celtics are going to need a boost in scoring. Anthony Simons is providing that.
Boston back up by 3. Huff to tie it up again.
Well, you knew it was just a matter of time, right? He's made shots in this league for far too long. And now that Jay Huff's got it going, that pick and pop can be lethal.
Simons defended by Quentin Jackson. Free throw line jumper.
There's nothing you could do about that.
That's where you just can't let him get his head up, right, Scal? And now, good luck turning it off.
Huff, no good. K to the rebound. Simons in his element right now. Heat check, 3-ball, no. Indiana trailing by 2. And whistle under the basket.
Point shooting is another thing. You know, that offensive rating has climbed. Their pace has climbed. The three-point shooting, lots of light.
Bucket and the foul. Pascal and make it 9. as Indiana on top by 1. Celtics 3rd in the Eastern Conference. 2 wins already this season over Indiana. Pritchard on the drive. Got caught in the air. Outside to Sireman. 4 on the shot clock. Sireman put it up with the left. Won't go.
What a play by Quentin Jackson from the backside there to just stay in that thing and get a piece.
Huff got 2 in the air. Huff with the reverse flush.
He did it.
For Boston 27-19 here in the second quarter after putting up just 19 in the first period. Garza couldn't hit from point blank, but follows it up and puts it through.
Garza's been a beast on the offensive glass. Him and Queta, as a group, the last 5 games have been averaging about 18 points and 18 rebounds.
And Indiana's going to have to clean up when Jay Huff contests. Some of these guards have got to crack down and help on the defensive glass.
Oh, that's an easy reverse dunk.
That one had purpose. The other one was more for show. He had to get that thing up quick.
Jay Huff. 14 points in this first half for Huff. Garza, first year in Boston, coming over from Minnesota. He just decked Neesmith. Outside, Pritchard for 3. Good.
Garza with a Garzilla type of screen. And he makes a nice play out to Pritchard in that short roll.
Between Queta and Garza, Boston's got some bigs that'll light you up.
Neesmith is lonely. Good.
You give him that type of look right there. Touch the paint and spray it out. Neesmith 40% from 3 over the last 4.
How about Indiana with the 17 assists in the first half?
Making plays for each other.
On 20 field goals. Hauser on the drive. Gave it up to White. White, the runner, drops.
Derek White never stopped moving during that play, always finding angles.
Indiana is 7 for 7 from downtown here in the second quarter. Neesmith thought he was fouled. Quickly up ahead. Sireman lost his balance. Found Hauser. Hauser can't hit. Rebound tipped up and secured by Neesmith. Neesmith to the rack. Can't hit.
Back-to-back plays.
Oh, Garza threw it off the back of Hauser and then recovers.
Neesmith with some real missed opportunities.
Neesmith 2 for 5 so far. Approaching 3 minutes to go in this first half. White pull up. Jay is good.
Indiana doesn't have an answer for the Luka Garza screen. Geyser.
They might have liked me, but not enough. So. not enough. It's the 5-minute run, right? That's Boston. Or what's
3-minute run.
3-minute run.
3-minute run.
Oh man,
White can't hit at the rim.
But right on cue, you get Jay Huff in space, and he does enough to contest to kind of eliminate that opportunity at the basket.
Siakam can't hit. Yes, I'm telling you, there's a chance. Indiana's strong second quarter, put up 34 points to claw back into this ball game. White can't hit the runner. Furphy, another strong rebound.
Just not giving up an angle, though. And every time Indiana, they are looking to play with that tempo.
Nembhard out to Neesmith, flicks the wrist, off the heel. Hauser the board. Indiana shooting 50% from three-point range after shooting 16% in the opening quarter. They heated up in the second period. White at the free throw line nearly lost his balance. Queta has to go to work. Defended by Huff, poked away. 7th turnover for the Celtics. Outside, Huff for 3. It's good.
And Derek White switched that, but maybe a little more sensible.
On the drive, watched by Furphy, and Pritchard can't hit.
He is the king of getting to the body. He just knocks you back just enough. That doesn't go, but it just feels like it's automatic for Pritchard.
Huff feeling it. That one rims out. All knotted up at 56. Hauser, high arcing tray, no.
I don't think the Celtics have a problem with any of the shots that they're getting so far.
They're up to 23-point attempts so far. Again, attempting nearly 43 a game. Nembhard. Back to Huff. Huff couldn't control the pass. Seventh turnover for Indiana. White.
Makeda was coming back to screen. Why screen when you already got the matchup?
Pritchard from downtown, wide right. Nembhard clears it for the Pacers. Nembhard down the lane. That was an awkward drive and step through to the rack.
They stopped Siakam, but once that was given up, they never stopped Nembhard. Just keep going until you get all the way there.
We're going 3 minutes without a stoppage in play. Oh, White cleared space. Can't hit. Murphy the ball.
Good physical play there by Johnny Murphy. Good block out rebound.
Celtics 0 for 6 to start the third. Huff wide open. Bottoms. Timeout Boston. Siakam with the cookies. Murphy passed a little bit behind him. Caught in the paint. Out to Siakam. Now it's Nembhard with the rock. Shadowed by Hauser. Nembhard on the move. Outside look. Huff doing it all. That one won't drop. Hauser the board. That would have set a new career high for Jay Huff. He's sitting on 20 points, which ties his season high. Simon's falling away. No. And a turnover. Makeda scoops it up. Hauser over to Pritchard. Full head of steam going at Murphy. Leaves it for Makeda.
That's a great 45 cut by Makeda after getting the steal.
Man gets a steal on the open floor, and you give up a dunk.
Took nearly 5 minutes for the Celtics to get their first field goal of the third. Siakam looks at the clock. Outside Murphy. Extra pass. Huff. Outside. Nembhard fakes the pass. Siakam straight on. No. Tapped over and secured by Hauser.
Good rotations there by Boston to not give up an open one.
White off the heel. Lid on the basket for the Celtics to start this third quarter. Nembhard off the spin, got the roll.
He's been watching those Boston guards. Get to the body and play with some balance, and you can just get right to that turnaround jumper.
How about that being the first field goal of the night for Andrew Nembhard? Pacers by 5.
Nembhard, 2 of his last 3 have been 20 or more. He's been playing well.
He can heat up. Makeda, and that was an ill-advised behind-the-back pass.
Oh, that'll be on film.
All right, Peyton Pritchard obviously being the...
They average 12 a game, fewest in the NBA. Siakam spinning out of trouble. Nembhard for 3.
That's just the gravity that Siakam commands there in the middle of the floor. He's spinning. You get that defense that's looking to maybe make a play, and that's a heck of a play from Pascal Siakam to set the table.
Largest lead of the ball game for Indiana. Simons. Handoff. This is Gonzalez dribbled off his shoe. 9th turnover for the Celtics. Siakam, the catch, and the lay. Indiana by
the Minnesota, but our team.
No, the Minnesota highlights didn't fit with the Boston versus Indiana thing. That's why we.
That's fair.
Scout, you were in that huddle for the Celtics during that last time out.
Yeah, Joe Mazzulla drew a line at the free throw line at about the Pacer logo and said, guys, here's where we're operating. I want to get the ball. And he went, put his pin right in the middle of the paint.
Well, I thought it was so ironic. You know, we talked about how Ben Shepherd probably didn't, and Pascal Siakam, that he didn't have his eyes up on that pass. So you want to play fast, not frantic, and you got to throw to eyes. So that was certainly addressed right away.
Well, get your weight up, Hugo Gonzalez. Pascal Siakam getting into his chest, getting 2. Back to a 10-point advantage for Indiana. Simon sets the feet, can't hit from downtown. Garza tried to keep it alive, and he touched it last. Scalabrini. Hummel, there's Nembhard, knocks it down from downtown. And then I'm from Indiana.
I was going to say, you've been like the mayor since we walked into this building. So, let's not sell that short.
Back here at home. Right now, Indiana rolling. Another turnover for Boston. Nembhard. Surveying. Potter flicks the wrist. Too strong. And rebound snagged by Gonzalez.
Joe wants these guys to drive the ball to the paint.
Pritchard, nice floater. Well, Celtics comfortable being down against Indiana. They trailed by double figures in both of the earlier 2 meetings this season. In fact, in the first meeting, they trailed by 20 in the second half as Potter in and out on a tray.
It's almost like a tale of 2 games. Indiana, in the first game, they shot the ball really well in the first half, couldn't make a shot in the second. Very similar to what the Celtics are doing right now.
This is Simons going at Potter, put it up with the left. Nifty finish by Anthony Simons.
Joe Mazzulla told them to drive the ball for a reason.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way.
2-point ball game as we start the 4th quarter here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Michael Grady, Brian Scalabrine, Robbie Hummel. Indiana with the rock. Neesmith defended by Simons. Outside, McConnell penetrating, clock winding down. Got it. Oh!
Exactly where T.J. McConnell wants to get.
I can't believe he made that. I thought it was a glitch. Like when 2K has a glitch, that was like a glitch.
Used every bit of that 24-second shot clock. 5 seconds now for the Celtics. White with the heave, no good. And here comes Indiana, looking to build on a 4-point advantage. McConnell fading again. Didn't have the angle, loose ball foul.
Well, as Boston do, you almost have no choice. If Potter doesn't take that on, it's just going to be uncontested to the rim.
Yeah, everyone thinks that's just one thing, and then if you do that at the level, you'll be fine. The problem is they'll start running action where the screener goes into the short roll and kicks it to a wide open corner 3 guy.
Simons poked away by Jackson. Jackson the hustle, diving on the floor. It's last touched by...
Right. I was right.
I was right.
Took 3 quarters to get that in. 4-point advantage off the tip. White and Jackson with the deflection. McConnell outside. Neesmith 3. In and out.
A great field by McConnell. I know his shooter was trailing. He doesn't go down, but that's a really good play.
Hauser for 3. Short. Got his own. Fouled by Walker.
I would not recommend
Total free throw attempts, and that's the 9th.
Just knocking down those shots.
Now, Scout, when he's been put into those situations, we've seen Potter out there, Tony Brownlee. Huff's done a nice job of holding his own.
Huff has 20 points in this ball game. McConnell will get a screen from Huff. Outside, Jackson. Mid-range Jay, fading away is pure.
He's provided some offense tonight at some unlikely times. Long replace action, and that's just him making an individual play out of it.
5 points for Jackson. Kata down the lane. The hammer and the... Indiana 83, Boston 81. Jackson wants some get back.
But that's the response. You get dunked on, and it's part of your job. And you shake it off, and you drill a big one coming back the other way.
Things heating up here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. White goes midi, left it short. Jackson, Walker, tipped it to himself.
He battled off Jordan Walsh there. Really good individual rebound.
McConnell pull up. Jay is money.
That looked like a miscommunication, Scout. Looked like Derek White thought that was going to be a switch, and instead it's just a step-in 15-footer.
Yeah, I think Derek White was trying to go under, but McConnell pulls up from the mid-range. Hard to go under those type of screens. Good screen.
Hauser, no. Celtics shooting 23% from downtown.
Well, especially without Jaylen Brown. How does Boston win a game where they're not shooting it well from 3? See if they can find a way here.
McConnell tried to go reverse, hit the ground hard. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Meet him on the other side.
Right.
But on a side pick and roll, good luck trying to go under.
He's just getting to the 15-foot range too quickly.
And McConnell makes it an 8-point advantage for Indiana, looking for their first 3-game win streak of the season. Fewest wins in the NBA thus far. This is Pritchard driving, left it for Kata. Kata missing the short hook, got it back and put it through.
I'll just say this for Indy. Jay Huff did a great job on that pick and roll. Yeah, getting back into the play. That's the reason why he's a plus 20 in this game.
Walker out to McConnell. They have time. Walker back to the basket. Trying to pass it to a cutting Jackson right into the midst of Cada.
How about Pritchard just stonewalling him right there?
Walsh gathered himself and scores. And Rick Carlisle needs
one.
Just one. I think
be a rest.
Defense, maybe give Huff a little bit of a blow and get him back out there because he's been so effective offensively.
Bradley back on a 10-day with Indiana. Nearly 5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Nembhard, tough drive, can't hit. Tapped over by Bradley.
He can get on the glass. He can give you that.
Nembhard likes to match up with Hauser. Pull up Jay, and it won't drop.
Those are the shots that you just don't see Andrew Nembhard miss those. Loves that mid-range.
Pritchard. White, pocket pass to Cada. Cada spinning, got it up and off.
A nice job by Bradley of staying in the play, not giving up an angle, and contesting and making that as tough as it could be.
Siakam. Now Walker got it back to Pascal Siakam. Crab dribble on Jordan Walsh. In the lane now. Pull up Jay through contact.
High level. And Jordan Walsh is a good defender, but Siakam with that length able to just go right over the top of him.
Pritchard on the move. Inside. Put it up well off the mark. And rebound hustled for by Walker. Quickly ahead to Nembhard.
That Tony Bradley sub looks really good for a couple plays.
Jackson deep corner.
It really does.
Past the midway mark of this fourth quarter. Cada.
No foul. The clothesline.
Pritchard trying to dribble around traffic. 6 on the shot clock. Walsh got free.
That's a great job by Jordan Walsh, and we're used to seeing that.
That was an absolute dime.
Celtics 29th in the NBA in assists per game. Pritchard with 7 dimes so far tonight.
Siakam loves the middle of the floor here.
That floater won't go. Rebound Hauser. Celtics trying to inch closer. Hauser over to White. Pritchard's been so good in this one. Off his knee, got it back, stops in the paint. White flicks the wrist. Bullseye!
That's what Derek White does. He loves the fourth quarter. Knocks down tons of big-time shots for this team in the fourth.
Pressure moments here in Naptown. We have a clutch game. 4:35 to go. Nembhard around a Bradley screen. Sets up Jackson. 3-ball. Off.
Got a good shot. It was a great screen from Bradley. Forced the help, made the extra pass. Doesn't get the shot to go down.
Jay Huff and Aaron Nesmith will check in. Next dead ball for Indiana. White. Fires. Can't hit.
What a
good box out.
Yeah, Jarris Walker doing his job there on the defensive boards.
Under 4 to go. Nembhard fires and hits.
That's where he's having a career year. Boston goes under 36% from 3 on the season. Nembhard's missed some shots he's made all year, but that's a big one there.
Indiana plus 24 from 3 tonight. And a foul on the interior. Jarris Walker. Cada missing it. Oh, Cada quiets the crowd.
Denied.
Indiana 94, Boston 91. Huff. Forced to give it up. Nembhard now, 7 on the clock. Nembhard, skip pass to no one.
You guys see the adjustment. They put Sam Hauser on Jay.
The way that Derek White just totally blew up that handoff and that possession by playing hard.
I've been in big games.
Celtics can get within 1 or tie it up with the 3. Pritchard fires. No.
A
A little bit casual there in that Spain pick and roll, but the Pacers get a little bit lucky. Pritchard had a look.
Nembhard going against White. Good matchup. Sets up Siakam. Siakam spinning out of trouble. Extra pass. Shepherd for three. Won't go. Tipped up and in by Siakam.
Just refusing to be blocked out right there. What an effort from Siakam.
White. That pass stolen. Indiana will slow things down. Siakam. Now he'll penetrate through jerseys. He'll advise. Turned it over. Hauser. Inside. Walsh got free. Outside. Pritchard. Boom.
That's a huge play for Jordan.
His time. Got a screen from Shepherd. Fancy dribble. In the lane. Leaves it for Neesmith. 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard. 3 ball. No. K to the board. And Keita goes down awkwardly. 2-point game. White around a Keita screen. Mid-range. Jay. In and out.
A good block out there by Jay Huff to just take Keita out of it.
Siakam over to Huff. Siakam now turning in the lane. Outside to Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Nembhard splits the defense down the lane. Blocked. Boston the other way.
This is the bloodbath.
Pritchard. Blocked by Siakam. Oh, he cleaned the window. 54 seconds to go. Brown rising to their feet.
Yeah, both teams have 2 timeouts.
Nembhard. On the drive. Pull up Jay. Won't go. Shepherd the extra effort, but Pritchard comes out of there with it for Boston. And they immediately game action. 2-point ball game. 30 seconds to go. White on the drive. Put it up and in. We're tied at 96. And Rick Carlisle will call time.
That's exactly what the Celtics wanted to do.
They want 5-man on your creator. If not, that pick and pop can be there.
Crowd still on its feet. Nembhard with the handle. Nembhard. Got a screen from Siakam. Back to Siakam. 6 on the clock. Siakam on the move. Turns inside. Floater. Goes window shopping for 2.
Boston wisely keeping Keita out of any action. He's just at the rim.
Siakam shadowing him on the inbound. Into Pritchard. 5 seconds, and there is that quick foul to give. White, 3 seconds. Fires.